With 5-star skills and 99 dribbling in every stat, Ademola Lookman looks amazing. He can play as a cam or a striker, so we're going to try him out in this team with some crazy teammates around him and see how he does, whilst reviewing his stats, play styles and everything else along the way. Game 1 with this Lookman is against an invisible team, but this card looks amazing on the face of it. Incredible for Everton, Leicester and Fulham past and present team. So let's see what he is all about. So as I said before, 5-star skills has been given to this card, as well as 99 dribbling in every stat. Not just the one dribble stat, all of them. And so, oh, he's potentially going to be able to mug some defenses off. He has the first touch plus play style, so you can fizz a ball in like that. A little drilled pass into his feet, and then he is going to be able to take that so easily and then get to dribbling at the opponents. Of which, let's see what he can do here. That's a foul, referee. And on top of being able to fizz the ball into him, he's got technical dribble. So if you are pressing RB or R1, whatever controller you're using, he's going to feel really smooth with the dribbling stats combined with the technical dribble. Like, look at that movement when he receives it. We also got long ball plus on this card, so if you're playing passes like that up to Ronaldo, then he's going to make them really, really accurately. Oh, that just fizzing the ball into him and then releasing it is going to be so good with this card. So once again, that long ball, you're going to be able to play it out wide. If you're using him as a cam, it's going to come in very, very handy. And it'll help a lot because whilst he'll be able to play passes like that, his passing stats aren't crazy. They're definitely not terrible. And for a striker, if you're playing him in that position, they're going to be more than good enough. But a cam, a lot of the time, you're looking for loads of passing play styles, 90 pluses in those stats. So to have long ball does make up for that a bit. It's just the way he receives the ball there. And then his left stick dribbling actually feels ridiculous. Considering the responsiveness of this game, that tight control is kind of crazy. He does have decent pace, so if you're using him up front, then getting him behind, his acceleration is really good. His sprint speed is decent, but maybe you'd want to use a hunter or a catalyst depending on what position you're using him in. Oh, nearly his first goal for the club. He does also have one more playstyle, which we've not really been able to show off just yet. Let's try and do it right here. He's got normal power shots. The defender does get in the way, not the gold one. Unfortunately, he is one of the Winter Wild cards that only got one playstyle plus. But this card already, first half of this game, feels amazing. Speaking of that run that he just made, one of the reasons he'll be doing that is because in his shooting stats, they're pretty good, unless you're taking a penalty with him. But one that stands out is that attacking positioning. And so you're going to see him make some really good runs, and that can work whether he is at cam or at striker. Into Lookman, and then into Gareth Bale. Little ball roll around the keeper. First assist for Lookman. By the way, completely unrelated to this review, in the latest patch, you can now go round goalkeepers. So whether it's ball rolling, whether it's technical dribbling, they've completely changed it from what it was previously in the year, which is how we scored that goal. Just an FYI. Making those movements to receive the ball there, Lookman. He made one run one way, then another one. I'm liking it. It's a very good first impression. And maybe it's because of the role that he's on. I've got him on Shadow Striker++, which is what I love using Cole Palmer's special card on, because they just seem to pick up those pockets of space, as the commentators always say, in order to be able to link up play between midfield and attack. And if you're using him as a cam, then it means you're going to find those scenarios, very unlucky not to get a foul there, where he's just there and there's no one around him within like 5 or 10 yards. Bale to Ronaldo. Back to Bale. Back to Lookman. He's onside. Use those 5-star skills, and finessing on this game outside the box with someone that does not have finesse shot. That's on me. Game 1 first impression? Very good. Game number 2 then. That's an interesting midfield, but Van Dijk and Van der Ven at the back. Standard practice, really, so this will be a really good opportunity to see how he handles that. Obviously, he's a smaller, more nimble player, and maybe that dribbling can be used to his advantage. Technical dribble. Oh my god. Oh, it's smooth. It feels really smooth, and that is not something you can say about many players on this game when it comes to dribbling online. Feed that ball to him. Little rainbow volley. Oh, Penref. Should I have got that? Probably not. Now, can we redeem him from that penalty that he did at Fulham all those years ago? 99 composure means it moves so slow. Oh, it's happened again. Oh, it's happened again. The first touch plus. And then he just dribbles his way through. That is what this card is all about. What a goal by Lookman. Picks the ball up just inside the opposition half. Has Van de Ven trying to close him down. Van Dijk at the back. Doesn't matter. I think that is a prime example of how you can utilize this card, especially if you're playing him as a cam, picking the ball up a little bit deeper and just driving through with the dribbling ability. See what they think we're going to do and just do something completely different. Oh my god, some of this dribbling is insane. Oh my god, why was that so heavy? That's the heaviest sombrero I think I've ever seen. Govu to Lookman. The corner counter-attack. Now, he doesn't have Trivela, but if you green time them from the right position with the shooting stats and the curve that we are boosting up with the chem style that we're using, you can score them. Speaking of, I'm using a catalyst on this card because I think having that extra pace boost, his shooting is already good enough, his dribbling is obviously perfect. You want those passing stats boosted at cam. So that's what I'm trying to do with that chem style. Working so far. Oh my god, his skill moves feel so clean. Other than when the game ignores your input and he does the wrong one. Doesn't matter. We got a second chance. I mean, he has 5-star skills. I don't know why he's doing that version of it. Doesn't matter. No! What a save. Oh my god. The way that he breaks away. It's not like he has rapid or quick step, but just the 99 agility and balance. This card is insane. He might be the best feeling card in terms of dribbling that I've used on this game, and that includes the likes of, I don't know, Cruyff and people like that. He feels elite. Over the top. Nod it down. It's a late assist for Lookman. Lovely run in behind. Over the top by Bale. Nods it down to CR7. So. And Lookman gets a hat-trick in that game. I think one thing that you have to pay attention to also, shooting stats aren't the only ones that matter when you are in the box and taking that effort at goal. 99 composure on this card means that even when there's a defender near you or the goalkeeper's closing you down, he's not going to get affected by that and his shot will stay true to what you've pressed, which is massive. Team 3, we've got Gabriel, Ricardo Carvalho, Kobe Mainu and Bellingham as the box that's going to be sat around Lookman. Let's see if he can do what he's done to the rest. I mean, he wins it back straight off of kickoff. He's actually got stuck in a fair few times, which is surprising because he doesn't have ridiculous physicality. His defending stats aren't insane. There he is again with an AI tackle that time. Can he now make something happen? Forward thinking. Yeah. From winning the ball back twice on his own, get those chicken wings out because Lookman is a phenom. Once again, that shadow striker just finds so much space to fizz the ball into him. Oh my god, it's lovely. Ronaldo. Back to Lookman. The running Waka Waka, no! Oh, it would have been lovely. We get a fluky assist goal with him. Oh, man. The Waka Waka, the hocus pocus in the build-up. Things that just... Oh, it's just like FIFA 12 throwback, where you could whack out those kind of skills willy-nilly. A little bit of left stick dribbling. No buttons being pressed down. Let's just see what he can do. No sprinting. No technical dribble. No triggers. We'll take the foul. What? Lovely. Oh, it's so smooth. That first touch playstyle, I mean, I've aimed it right when he's moved the keeper. The first touch playstyle into a skill move and then play through a striker or dribble forward yourself. I cannot believe that this card is coming in at the price that it is. Oh, that was awful. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because Lookman can get away anyway. Oh, referee, it's the only way they can stop him. Look how smooth it is. It's crazy. And this, I have to say, this is also in gameplay where some stuff isn't registering. Like, I'm pressing skill moves and sometimes it just doesn't do it. He still looks like this in that gameplay. It's unheard of. Like, look at him go! I love this card. Here we go. Last one. We got to go all the way with you. Try and drive through that gap. Oh, not quite. But, hey, he gets us the win again. We're going to do one more game with this card. And whilst we play it, look at some links to him. Potential alternatives if you want to use this card, but maybe a cheaper version or a more expensive version. But my god, I genuinely haven't had this much fun using a card in FC25 in a very long time. And for this last game, we're actually going to go and put him up front to see how he plays in that position. We got Nedved to play cam. Let's see what he can do. In the final match, we don't know what we're up against, but let's very quickly look at some alternatives to this Lookman that are more expensive, less expensive. First up, if you're sticking in Serie A and you want someone that's really good at dribbling with the 5-star skills, you've obviously got Paralluelo Dybala and his Big Boy 91 card. That is an alternative. You've also got JJ Okocha if you want another cam that can do the skills and everything that Lookman is doing for me. Oh my god, what a ball that is to Ronaldo. Cuts it back to Lookman. First touch plus is huge as a striker as well because you can do that kind of thing. Drill it into him in the box. He's going to be able to control that ball. And then with a 99 composure, good enough shooting stats. If you really wanted to boost them up, then you can. I don't think you need to, though. Lovely finish, 99 composure. What a man. And another card that can play cam and striker that has 5-star skills, has nice dribbling. Dabinia. Her SBC is still out, and you can very easily get her on chemistry if you are looking for a card that is just a bit random that can slot into your team. And then when it comes to strong links, Atalanta, they have a few players. If you have got that Ben Godfrey card, you are in the money because that is a very, very nice link that can play multiple positions across the back line that can get you some chemistry there as Lookman is on the charge once again. Oh, I tried to beat the man twice. I should have just shot there, but we're having a bit of fun with a card. You can't normally say that on this game. Little 1-2 with El Shaarawy, who is another way to get a little bit of chemistry. Not a great strong link or anything, but... Oh my god, he's mugged him. Oh, my own player's got in the way. Ooh. Yes then, Lookman. Let's go. Let's go. Use that pace. Get past him. Little cut inside. Oh. Referee, come on, man. I don't believe Lookman has great free kick stats. No, they're actually really horrible. However, we'll try and score one anyway, because another link that you can use for him is if you did either of the 2 Retegi SBCs that were out at the same time. That is a nice one. You, of course, do have the Nigerians, like we said before. Not too bad. And they can provide some nice chemistry. But there's loads of amazing cards in Serie A this year, so I'm sure if you want to get Lookman in your team, it's not going to be that difficult. And so I guess it's time to look at our final review for this Lookman as he goes through once more. Oh, we're just trying to squeeze every little bit of this 99 dribbling out of the card. Obviously, I am trying to do a lot more than you normally would in a lot of situations, where you probably wouldn't try and dribble past 3 defenders, you'd lay it off and stuff like that, but you really want to try it out because these cards, they don't really exist on the game. But in terms of each of his individual stats, I think we start off with his pace. His pace feels perfectly fine. It's 92 acceleration, 85 sprint speed without a chem style. You can use something like a catalyst if you want to use him as a cam. Oh my. If I green it, or if I just don't even time it, it goes in. He's destroyed the defenders. But I think his pace is perfectly fine. I would think I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Actually, no. I'm going to move that up to a 9. Because he has 99 agility and balance and reactions. So when you play a pass to him, he's immediately on it. In terms of his shooting, he's been fantastic. I think you have to combine the 99 composure with the shooting stats, and that massively helps. But his attacking positioning and his finishing, both being in the 90s, is huge. If you really want to make him an out-and-out elite striker, you can obviously bump that up. But the only real things he's missed are when I've tried to finesse outside the box, which just doesn't work on this game, and when I've failed to time it properly. So again, 9 out of 10. His passing is where this card dips a little bit, especially as his base position is a cam. He doesn't have a load of passing playstyles. He doesn't have shooting playstyles other than normal power shot either. But it hasn't felt like a problem at all. It's actually felt really good. I have been using a catalyst on this card, which means that when he's playing a through ball like that one right there, they've been pretty impressive. And without a chem style, he does have 86 short passing. So if you're using him as a striker, that is the stat that really matters, because you're just going to be doing 1-2s with your other one or your wingers. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Dribbling, perfect 10 out of 10. If I could give it 11, then I would. But 99 in literally every stat and 5-star skills. The only thing he's missing is Trickster, but it genuinely does not matter. It's a 10 out of 10. This is the smoothest card I've used on this game by miles. And for once, I'm actually going to talk about defending on a cam/striker, because you saw it in one of the clips when I ended up scoring from a kickoff. He's actually getting stuck in defensively surprisingly well, because his stats are terrible, which is expected for the kind of player that he is. So I just think a notable mention to the fact that he doesn't shy away from a challenge, it seems. And then we finish off with his physicals, which I think is probably the lackluster part of the card, because he doesn't have high stamina, he doesn't have high strength, aggression, he doesn't have like bruiser or aerial, but it does not matter, because that's not how you're using this card. You're using him as one of the most nimble, agile dribblers in the entire game. He doesn't need the strength when he can just skip past people. Like, he doesn't need the strength when he can just twist and turn a defender inside out like that. So I'll give it a 6, because it's okay, but it's nothing that stands out whatsoever. But I cannot explain enough how little that matters. And I'm going to do something that I'm not sure I've done in many a review. I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. But I'm also going to give another rating, which I don't think I've done on this game before. And it is partially because of my play style and what I enjoy using on FIFA every single year. But something that can't get said enough about this card, because it doesn't normally apply to a lot of players, I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10 for a fun rating. This dribbling and the skills and the just agile nature of the card are so enjoyable to use in a game that is normally feeling like it's full of delay, ridiculously slow players, etc. This Lookman card has actually made me enjoy playing champs. And I haven't played champs for the past 3 weekend leagues. And then the final rating that we always do on these cards is value for money. And I think you know where I'm going to be going with this one. 9.5 out of 10. He's not absolutely perfect, but for, at the time of recording, I bought mine for 250k. He's coming in at just over 300,000 now that I've played a few games with him and his price just seemingly going up. If he stays around that by the time that the video comes out, it's a 9.5 out of 10. Because it's just such a fun card, which cannot be overstated. This game, a lot of the time, is so unenjoyable to play that just having a card, that it feels like I can sort of throw it back to previous years where you could just go on skill runs and not really care about the meta or anything like that. It's so good. Our final game with Lookman goes to penalties. It's almost like it's destiny. Yes! Yes! At least he scores his. If we manage to win it now, it is so poetic. Down the middle. Damn it. Ah, well, we lose. What a penalty shootout that is, by the way. But it does not matter. Lookman, incredible card. Highly recommend go and try him out.